developed in recent times, and this has nothing optimized. So a developing team or a website developer, what all they can do, they have done it from their side. See, now look at this. See, development team doesn't care what's there here. They have just put the domain name here, correct? And if you Google it, it's showing something else. Maybe if I put the exact domain name, I'm not sure if that's going to show on Google or no. It's showing India's largest packers and movers since 1999. See here, this text is not there. So what Google has done is Google has automatically picked this text, right? But then that's not true always, right? It's going to take something. See, packers and movers. Okay. So now if you look at this, this doesn't have anything. Okay. So we'll try optimizing this. First, let's do a keyword research quickly for this. So they are packers and movers company. Okay. And they are Bangalore based company. Okay. And they want this particular web page to be, yeah, sorry. Yeah, please. Who's that?
Sir, why don't you put just packers and movers and see whether this company name is reflecting?
No, it doesn't rank. So it's a new website, and that's what we are going to work towards. And we have to make it rank.
Fine, sir. Fine, sir.
Packers and movers Bangalore. Not only packers and movers Bangalore. See, look at this. There's so many websites: Porter, No Broker, Century Packers and movers, Agarwal Packers, Just Style, Leo Packers. So now, so now we have to optimize our website such that it has to surpass all of them. It has to surpass all of them and have to make the progress. And see, look at this, how these websites have written. So now let's take example of this. Okay. So now if you observe this web page, they have written Century Packers and Movers Bangalore online price and quote. And coming to the web page, it's not that great. They have just put information, lots of information, which is wrong. Lots of text. I would not say information. Lots of text. Okay. So now first thing, let's understand how are people searching. See, now this website, this company aims at showing up on Google for terms like Packers and Movers Bangalore, Packers and Movers HSR layout, Packers and Movers BTM layout, Packers and Movers Mar12, Packers and Movers Electronic City, right? So now if you have Jayanagar, Bangalore, Pipeline, Century Packers, are you all understanding this? They are creating a region, they are creating a different page. Now this is Packers and Movers Jayanagar, Bangalore. This is Packers and Movers Banashankari, Bangalore, and this is Packers and Movers just Bangalore. This is city page, these are area pages, right? Banashankari, Bangalore, right? See, coming to this business, it's not that difficult to understand what kind of pages have to be introduced on the website, because their main goal will be to rank or show up on Google for terms like this Banashankari, BTM, Jayanagar, JP Nagar. So this website can also introduce such pages which they haven't introduced yet. So as a digital marketer, what should you be doing now? So as a digital marketer, you have to suggest this company or their website development team or business owner, let us also launch various pages which are going to be about areas. Okay. So let me do one thing. So I'll create a folder and just follow this method for your websites as well whenever you want to do something. What I'll do is I'll copy this. I'll first understand the different pages on the website. I'll provide access to all of you for the sheet. Call this as URL master sheet. Okay. I'm going to bring in all the URLs to this sheet so that I'll be able to plan optimization. So now websites which has hundreds of URLs, this is not the ideal way of getting information. But now since this has, we extract data from XML sitemap, or we ask developers to provide the information, or there are different approaches. For now, since the website has very few pages, I'm just copy pasting it here. See, based on their understanding, they have created some pages. And as a digital marketer, you can always research, thoroughly research. We are going to do that as well. And you can suggest various kinds of pages. So this is URL. This is serial number 1, 2. Okay. Keyword targeted. So which keywords? Thank you. Yeah. See, now you have to decide who should be doing what kind of work. So here it is not who should be doing what kind of work. Here it's going to be for which kinds of keywords this page has to show up on the Google, right? See, for me this is the main page. Now I can decide to show up this packers and movers in Bangalore. See, for each page you can assign up to 7 to 10 keywords, but I have no clue how people are searching it. Packers and movers, packers and movers Bangalore. So it's going to be the same thing, but people would put it a different way. Instead of packers and movers, people would put movers and packers, or best packers and movers Bangalore, or maybe just packers Bangalore, right? So for now, anyways, I'll just consider this as the key. I mean, mixed match. Instead of packers and movers, they would movers and packers, or just packers in Bangalore, or just movers in Bangalore. Okay, maybe something like this. Packers in Bangalore. You can do a detailed keyword.
So what about shifting?
Shifting.
I'm just asking.
Yeah,
just
shifting services. Yes,
shifting
yes,
and movers.
You are correct. You are correct.
Bangalore.
People use shifting services in Bangalore. We can optimize this keyword: shifting packers and movers. Even this one can be optimized. Shifting services in Bangalore and movers. Keywords, 300 keywords. So you don't have to pick all 200, 300 keywords. From that, you're going to shortlist a very few keywords. Now, coming back to this sheet, I'll show you how to pick the keywords. So in the evening class, people were curious to know how many people are searching their names. So yesterday we had put all these names, evening batch names. Right? Packers and movers in Bangalore. So it has given us nearly 2000 keywords. Okay, so let's download this data, or I'll add few more movers in Bangalore. Get results. Best packers in Bangalore. Get results. Let us focus on Bangalore only for now. Household moving. Relocation company. Moving service, I guess we have added it. No, we'll add it. Okay. So enough. Download this. See, I can add packers and movers, Hyderabad, Delhi, and even area-wise for this reason. So once your keyword file is complete, so you have to do multiple iterations, packers and movers in just. Then that's when you should start categorizing. But I'm not going to do any of that. I'll straight away start categorizing. I'm just focused on optimizing my homepage for now. Yeah, we got all the keywords related to packers and movers. So what I'll do is I'm interested in Bangalore region first, correct? So I'm least bothered about all other cities for now. So my focus is only Bangalore. And in this also I'll sort it by volume data Z2A. Packers and movers Bangalore has higher searches 1,10,000 searches. Bangalore Packers and movers Bangalore. Packers and movers Bangalore city. So Packers and movers Bangalore volume keywords first. Buy mobile phones online. Now this is covered and this is also covered, correct? So people also search mobile phone online India, that term. So now you cover India as well, right? Buy mobile phones online in India or just India. You don't have to be grammatically 100% correct always to write the titles and descriptions, especially to write the titles. So now what else is missing? Buy is covered, order, sorry. Now you can write order best mobile phones. Best secondary pattern is covered, order is covered, shopping is missing, correct? Order is covered, buy mobile phone online in India, order best mobile phones. See, this cannot be beyond 70 characters. It has to be less than how many characters it is? 57 characters. You see here columns at the bottom 57, right? So now you have some more space. Maybe you can use 60 percentage off. How many? It's 68 characters now, right? Why I'm using 60 percentage off? This will be a CTR trigger. This will make people to click. It's not necessarily about this. You can write anything that you want, anything that's attractive for the users, right? So maybe writing starting from, or I'll just write from 5k. This could be quite interesting. I don't know. You have to study what's your audience mindset, what is their expectation, what are they looking at, right? So now this is going to be title. This is only 68 characters. You limit it to 68 characters. Now description. So now order mobile phones online from some company name ABC mobile online shopping website. So now if you observe this, you have covered order and the missing term shopping, correct? Shopping you did not cover here anywhere, correct? And you have covered that missing term shopping here, correct? Okay. For your first purchase, avail 20% discount when you order in the next few. 20% discount for your first purchase, avail 20% discount on all mobile phone brands. So brands is here a secondary pattern. Order mobile phones online from ABC with mobile website. ABC, let's assume this Flipkart mobile shopping website. For your first purchase, avail 20% discount on all mobile phone brands. Okay. So now, so this will give a tick mark. If I'm putting like this will give a tick mark. Free shipping, what is attractive for customers? Free shipping. Then, we have written it here, right, already. Free shipping delivered in next 24 hours. Maybe something like this. Book now, order now. Right? Maybe I'll simply put buy now. Right? This is close to 205 characters. So it should be up to 180 characters, and even if it is going slightly beyond, not a big deal, but you can still try to minimize this. Order mobile phones online from mobile online shopping website, from Flipkart, from India's best India's best mobile online shopping website. Avail 20 percentage discount on all mobile phone brands. And now how many characters is this? 185 characters. Here 184 characters. This can be minimized further. So what should be eliminated here? Free shipping, free delivery in next 24 hours. So this one is not that interesting. Let's assume you can simply eliminate this, and it is going to be just 146 characters. You can introduce something very interesting, right? See, now this is what shows up to people on Google, and if you look at this, 10,000 people are searching by mobile phones, and when this shows up by mobile phones, you are attracting all 10,000 people. And when this people are searching mobile phone online, they see mobile phone online as well, and you are attracting 5,400 people. Correct? People search order mobile phone, and they are seeing order term as well or best term as well. You will be attracting even this 9,000 people, right? So your title should be written such that you have to sound relevant, you have to look relevant to all the relevant keywords. Did you all get that? Yeah. So from this, what are the guidelines here? Your title, meta title, has to be started with highest volume keywords. Cover all the keyword variations or as many variations as possible in your title, right? Second thing, limit it to keep it less than 70 characters. Have one CTR trigger. Right? And then your description has to be less than 170 characters, or even if it is going slightly up, it's no problem. Cover all the missing keyword variations or even the main keywords, everything. Try to cover the secondary patterns as well if possible. That's not compulsory. We will cover this in the content, right? And then have one call to action. We have one call to action. Have one call out statement. Call out statement, what is that people are looking for what is that interesting for people? Maybe your call out statement will be free service next 24 months. Something like this is going to be call out statement, free service for the next 24 months. Or if they have a break in the glass phone screen or something like that, you will give free, or maybe a tempered glass for free, something like that. That becomes a call out statement, right? This is call to action, right? Did you all get that, guys? Yeah. So now let's try doing the same for packers and movers here. So we have finalized packers and movers Bangalore. See, here you had many variations like buy, order, shopping, online, purchase, sale, and if you look at this, free shipping, cost, price, there's so many terms. For packers and movers, sorry. No. Don't do that, because you are not selling only one brand, right? You are selling, this is your generic page, mobile phone page. You will have a separate page, iPhone, buy iPhones, buy Samsung phones. That's the brand name, correct? You will have separate pages. Optimize those pages with the respective brand names. Since this is a generic page which is showing all brand phones, keep it generic. Do not bring in any kind of brand terms here. Understood? So now packers and movers will not have many variations. It's just going to be packers and movers. The first alphabet of every word in the title has to be in capital, uppercase. Which are the keywords that we have finalized? Packers and movers, inside, within, near me, city, Karnataka, best, cost, rates are secondary patterns. House shifting and packers and movers. Packers, P-A-C-K-E-R-S. Packers term, movers term, house shifting term are the key terms like buy, order, shopping, online purchase. Okay. I don't know, there could be many more. So you have to go deeper and research it and understand. Now what I'll do, maybe I'll write packers and movers in Bangalore. Best house shifting services. So I had told you all that it has to be less than 70 characters, correct? How do we understand if it is less than 70 characters? use this formula equal to length of, and just do this. It is 61 characters. So you can increase the length, you can have a CTR trigger, right? So we'll try doing that. Packers and movers in Bangalore, best house shifting services. So packers and movers, what is the expectation? What do you expect if you are moving your house? What is your expectation? Safety, 0% breakage, right? Or maybe lowest price, correct? So maybe you can bring in that thing. Packers and movers in Bangalore, best house shifting services, 0% or 100%, 0%, maybe 0% breakage. So it went up to 74 characters. So maybe I'll exclude this best term here. So it's within 70 characters. Packers and movers, Bangalore, house shifting services, 0% breakage, right? Or instead of 0%, is 0% breakage really interesting? I don't know. You writing lowest price assured could be interesting for packers and movers, correct? I don't know again. So, but then let's take this example for now. 0% breakage is the highest or highly impressive term, interesting term that lets them or makes them to click on it, right? So let's proceed with this. Okay. So then title length, meta description. Meta description can go up to 170 characters. Bangalore's best packers and movers company. If you see, people have searched company, correct? Packers and movers. Bangalore's best packers and movers company. See, why we have to take utmost care in writing this is because this is what is shown on the Google, right? This is what is going to decide whether a person is going to click on that result or not, correct? So if you are making it look interesting for the user, they are going to click and come to your website, otherwise they don't come, right? So you need to have call out statement, call to action, right? And what is the length of this? Would have come up to one, close to 150, I guess. Let's see, 150 or something like that. 141. Okay. Bangalore's best packers and movers company, shifting houses since 1999 with 100% safety and on time. Get a custom quote on time. Okay. Highly professional team, manpower. Highly professional manpower and premium packaging materials. This is what people care for, right? Right. It's 202 characters. You here and there you can do adjustments and you can bring down to 175 characters. Okay. So are you all getting it? So now this way you have to write it for all the services. Office shifting services. For office shifting services, you have to first get the keywords. So I don't know what to be fed. Maybe I'll just get these terms from the autocomplete. Office shifting services. Everybody, are you all getting it? How to write titles and descriptions?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, office shifting services. Office shifting services. Let me just input this too and see what's going to come. Office packers and movers. How many terms? 15 keywords. Packers and movers for office shifting, commercial shifting services. Office relocation services. So now you will get some keywords from this. Pick the best keywords, highest volume keywords, and try to cover the primary patterns. Primary patterns are, I took example of mobile phones: buy, order, shopping, online. Here, shifting, moving, packing, something like that. So it gave you 109 keywords. So now download this and sort it by volume and pick the best keywords from this list and start writing titles and descriptions. One more thing we forgot here. So you have to allocate the keywords here. Whichever you have picked, you have to allocate the keywords, or if required, you put the secondary patterns as well here. Secondary patterns, most of the times it's going to be same across the website. Okay. So title, description, and now it's going to be SEO content. And this content will be usually a keyword optimized content, right? See, it's something like this. See, on your computer, let's say you are searching with your name. Will it show any file to you if you are searching it by name? It doesn't if there is no file saved with your name, correct? So sometimes file will be saved as 123.doc, but still it will show it to you because within the document there is a term that is your name. Your name will be inside the document, though your document is not named with your name, right? So now the document is matching based on the terms inside that document content, right? Same way on the website, on the web page, we will update a piece of information that will be keyword optimized content. So look at this here, this will be completely keyword optimized content. You will find pet relocation here. Pet relocation services, pet moving, something like that. All the using keywords, this content will be developed. So this, see, all this information you cannot really force the keywords. The meaning, sometimes we will lose the meaning. See, our services is there. This can be changed into pets moving services or something. But now, due to technicalities, how the website is built, it might not permit you to change everything everywhere. So simply what we do is we put the keyword optimized content here at the bottom of the page. Some 300 to 500 words of content which will be usually developed using these keywords and the secondary patterns. So keywords, which are your keywords? These are your keywords. These are your keywords. Secondary patterns. Now we did not use any of these in the title and description, but then we are going to use it in the content. Whether your website ranks up for all of this or not, it will definitely rank. Another thing is this will help improve the crawl frequency as well. We were discussing, right, if such term exists on your website, there are good chances of bot considering your website or reading your website. Right? Did you all get that, guys? How to? So now SEO content. SEO content has some guidance. One more thing I missed out, that is going to be H1. H1. So H1 will be usually written using your primary keyword. Packers and movers in Bangalore. So that will be your H1. So here, this is your H1. See, Google bot or Google search engines give importance to the meta title, description and H1 and the bottom content. And now if you are incorporating a key term, the highest search volume keyword, so search engines are going to prioritize that particular piece of information and show your website on Google, right? So India's largest packers and movers in Bangalore. Packers and movers in Bangalore. This is additional information. This is additional information. But your main goal of packers and movers in Bangalore is getting covered. Additionally, there can be some text here and there, but do not keep it too lengthy. If it is H1, do not make it too lengthy. Keep it maximum 5 to 6 words, not beyond that. You all got it? So these are basic on-page optimizations. There is a lot more to discuss about the on-page optimization. We will look into it. And up to here, it's clear for everyone, right?
Yes.
Yeah. SEO content. I'll write the guidelines here, right? Use each uh, develop the content using the primary keywords. Use each keyword at least one each use keyword at least once under primary keywords or high volume keywords at least twice, right? Always start your content with the high volume keyword, with the keyword, and make sure it's always the high volume ones. Okay, incorporate the secondary keywords or patterns. Okay, do not force the key. Make sure the sentences look meaning meaningful and does not sound like forced keyword incorporation. Okay, uh, content has to be at least 300 to 500 words. Split the content into multiple paragraphs. Make sure each paragraph has an heading, right? So if H1 is already implemented in the banner section, okay, the content headings will be the subsequent heading tags such as H2, H3 up to H6, not beyond H6. It's only up to H6. Okay, and then what is next? What is next? Make sure the content is of high quality and there are no grammatical mistakes. Okay, make sure it's meaningful and readable for real users. Don't just write it for bots. Okay, this all on your content guidelines. So you have to develop a content using these guidelines, right? So you have the easiest way of developing the content. You can use Chat GPT and you can develop the content for your website. You can instruct Chat GPT produce 500 words of content using these keywords. Let's try that. See, we had 50, 60 content writers developing these kinds of contents. We used to spend in lakhs. We used to spend in lakhs every month to develop these kinds of contents, SEO contents. I mean, like following these instructions, people have to write. And I have missed out on few more. I'll just add those as well. Make sure your content is 100% unique or plagiarism free. Do not copy it from anywhere. Okay. Um, you can refer to any sources on internet for the information, but then try to put it in your own words or summarize in your own language, and never ever copy paste it as it is. See, if you are copy pasting content, Google doesn't value your website or respect your website for simple reason. So when a company has HR, 3 HRs already, do they need additional one more HR? When the company has 10 sales professionals already, do they need 5 more sales professionals? The first 10 professionals doesn't have enough work. What is the point of hiring 5 more sales professionals? Correct? So same is the case here. If you are also producing the same information of the content, why should Google? It doesn't need. It's looking for something new, fresh. Correct? You're already getting 10 lakhs package. If somebody else is also offering 10 lakhs package, will you be interested? If they say at least 15 lakhs, then you would show interest in it. Correct? So same is the case here. Google would not consider your website if you are simply copy pasting the content from somewhere else, and moreover, you are prone to DMCA Act as well. Okay, so DMCA is a Digital Marketing Copyright Act, Copyright Authority or Copyright Act. So people can file a case on you, or people can report that they have copied content from my website, and Google will remove you from the Google search results. Instead of copying that content, if you had simply written content by yourself, Google would have at least retained you on Google search results. Correct? Just because you copy pasted, you are been now removed, eliminated. Right? Yeah, madam, please go ahead.
Sir, there are millions and billions of content. I'm just asking, billions and millions of content, and if it has been copyright, how will they get to know that it has been copy and pasted?
So first thing is Google knows who has written first. So for example, if you have launched your website today, and Google would have read your website today, Google would have seen your website today, and after 6 months, I will put a new website which is exactly like yours. Not website is not exactly like yours. I would have copy pasted all the information or content from your website, and Google is seeing my website today. So Google will now relate, okay, I have seen this on so and so website, and again that content is shown to me today here on this website, and now it has history. Correct? So it has
Then you
history
mean to say that, sir, little bit here and there can be done, but you mean to say that not the whole content, right?
here and there also. See now,
No problem. Okay.
see now let's take this example. Let's take this example. So let's assume all of us are sales professionals. We all have to sell some product or service. Will you have your own approach of selling the product or service, or will you be listening to your colleague, how they are speaking, what they are speaking, and you will try to copy paste the same thing? You will try to repeat the same thing? You have to understand what that person is asking you. That person is asking you how much does digital marketing course cost. You are telling that digital marketing is the most popular course, digital marketing is that. What is he asking for? You cannot say just because the person next to you is explaining what is digital marketing. If you're copy pasting the same, what's happening now? The experience is gone. He will disconnect the call, he will scold you, and he will disconnect the call. See, as a sales professional, you have to understand what is their requirement, what is their expectation, and accordingly. See, I told you earlier as well, the web page is eliminating the human intervention in selling the product or service. And you cannot try to copy paste the sales part, correct? It's all going to be your knowledge. It's all going to be your knowledge. It's all going to be your way of selling the product or service, correct? See here, people are misunderstanding content is not a piece of text. It's all the marketing and selling element. Somebody is selling something very dumbly, not even knowing why they are speaking 10% discount or something else. And even you should be doing the same thing. Web page information is mainly a selling and marketing pitch. And now, while pitching it, see now you are telling that we have sold 20,000 pieces of laptops in the last week. The other salesperson also will tell 20,000, and that cannot be considered to be as copy. So based on the instance, based on the necessity, you have to use the 20,000 number. Both are using 20,000 number. See, that way, just for the correctness of information, you can refer the internet, and somebody must have written 20,000. You will also get 20,000, and that won't be considered as a copy pasting. You're replicating everything as it is, duplicating everything, even the text, the language, the sentences, the sentence formation, everything. That is considered to be as plagiarism by Google bot search engines. So you refer any website that you want, you try to reproduce. That's what I have written in the last slide. Try reproducing it, or ideally speaking, it has to be your own language to the next level. When you are given an opportunity to perform on the stage, will you try copying someone, or you should be trend setting? You have to become a role model of how you are expressing yourself, how you are grabbing the attention, how you are selling the product. And definitely, if you are incapable of doing that, you can always copy somebody else. And why will they value you? There is no uniqueness with you. You are like any other performer who has already previously performed on the stage. We are also trying to do the same thing. People are not interested now to see that show, correct? Madam, you understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's all about web page content. Don't see it as a text or don't see it as a content. It's all about marketing and selling elements. That is another part of on-page SEO. We are going to discuss that as well. Okay. Marketing and selling pitch. I have my own way of speaking to people, and that cannot be copied by somebody else. I don't ever prefer to copy how I should be speaking to a person to motivate them, to inspire them, or to impress them. Correct? Whatsoever it is, you have got your own way of doing things. The same has to be followed on the web pages as well. But while doing, just understand the formula. What is user's expectation? And if we cannot understand these basic things, like what is user expecting when they are coming onto the web page, obviously people end up copy pasting. Makki ka makki, they replicate competitor. They try to do what competitor has done. Competitor must have first put image, they'll also put image. Competitor must have put a contact number to the right side, they'll also put a contact number to the right side. Competitor must have put embedded a video, they'll also embed a video without even knowing why they should be doing. That is very dangerous. You have to understand that. Okay, I'll show it to you. Anybody has any other questions around this? So we learned allocating the keywords to the page, and using keywords we learned writing title, description, H1 and SEO content. SEO content I am not going to write now. I have given you the instructions. Using those instructions, you can write. Probably I'll show it to you. How do we develop a content using ChatGPT? So now, uh, so what is ChatGPT doing? Is ChatGPT, you are just bypassing the stage of research. Top 10 restaurants in HSR layout. What you should be doing ideally, you have to read so many other websites to understand this, or you have to write your own opinion. From your point of view, you know which are the top 10 restaurants. You will be writing this, and somebody like me, I don't know which are the top 10 restaurants, and one of you must have written, and I will copy that. I'll try to reproduce that. Correct? So now, yeah. So now look at this. So this developing this web page, we did not copy any other websites. In fact, there are not many websites, or there are no websites at all which are speaking about off-site team outings. I mean, to this level, built to this level. Okay. So now for this, we did not copy any website. We were clear what should be communicated to the user, what has to be communicated to the user, right? So that's what we have started documenting here. Banner description, put a H1 and put few of these things, save at least 30% to 40% with pre-tip services, hire us and relax, we take care of. See, and again, this language is going to get polished. Here it's all about intentions, what do we want to convey? And you will see that reflecting here. Save at least 30 to 40% with team trip services, the heading H1. You have facts. See, for every page, see all this, whatever we are planning, every piece of information is an attempt to educate people about the product or service, attempt to sell where we would have brought in our sales knowledge or tactical marketing. See, now you telling that we are highest rated. Is that not going to sell your service? Do you see that? Now having an image, team offsite, team outings, this is conveying a lot. This is all about the team outing, team is playing. See, now you have to think at this level. If you have to become a good digital marketer, if you have to ensure that you have the best engagements, you have to work out on all these minor things as well. You cannot simply bring in namesake of websites. If people have to say, wow, looking at your house, what should you be doing? If you simply build some random with bricks, some box kind of house, will people say, wow? You take utmost care, right, about every minor thing, even the interiors. You invest so much in the interiors, correct? You want to give that wow experience. You want to feel yourself the best, correct? So that kind of care or attention has to be paid in drafting every piece of information of your for your web page, without which you cannot build the best engagement or best experience for your web page. Now everything whatever you see here designed is documented here. Do that, after this you do this. Yeah, leading corporate favorite destinations, you see all it in the form of text, and for this it's been converted to like this. Hmm? We will learn it in the next class. See, to do this again you have to understand the customer, right? To do this again, see, this cannot be copy pasted. So I'll give you an example. One guy is copying a love letter, how to write a love letter. He must have praised that girl that you have very long hair, and now this fellow is writing a love letter to somebody who doesn't have hair at all. If he is copy pasting, how awkward it's going to be, right? See, first thing is you have to understand the person, correct? You cannot simply say, okay, you are so tall, your eyes are so big, and that girl might have very tiny eyes, that boy might have very tiny eyes. So understanding your end user or customer is super important in writing this. We call it as selling and marketing elements for your web page. Who is your customer? That is one thing. And what is the business goal? Business goal and understanding end users or customers will teach you how to come up with the best piece of information for your web page, best selling and marketing elements for your web page. See, now you all are very good at selling and marketing elements. You all know how to make people anger, correct? So, or if you're angry about it, how do you express it? You use a word, some word, and you will just express it, right? It's the same thing, correct? You're very good at selling or marketing or whatsoever. You're good at very good at understanding the people. You know what kind of word has to be used to agitate them, correct? Same way now, you use it for the betterment, use it for the best. You should know what kind of words will create the convenience, pleasant environment, whatsoever it is, right? So if you can understand all these things, doing this is not that difficult. Okay, we will do this exercise tomorrow. We will take some business as an example, and for that business, who are the target audience or customers? Two things: we need thorough understanding. You need thorough understanding about the product or service, and you need thorough understanding of the end users. That's when you will have a very good flow in writing a marketing and selling strategy, not love letter, Ranga. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir,
yeah, please, ma'am.
sir, by
Ma'am, I can't hear you. Madam, you have muted it.
sorry, sir. Yeah. Sir, if you're not good in content writing, how to go about that?
You don't have to be good at content writing. You don't
Okay.
have to be good at content writing. That's what I told you. You have to be good at marketing and selling. You have to be good at understanding what is your product or service. You have to be good at understanding the end user. That's why I took a easy
Yes.
example, love letter.
That was very funny,
Yeah,
sir.
which anybody can understand, right? So now, do you think that everybody who wants to write a letter to their lover, they be good at content writing? They should be
So
good
it's
at
an expression from the heart,
expression.
right? So
Yes,
some people can
exactly. See,
express it well,
marketing
some
and
people
selling is
cannot.
also expression from the heart. You cannot simply try selling a product just like that. You have to put your mind and soul into it if you have to make a business, if you have to
True,
build your
sir. True,
empire.
true, true.
So you cannot simply copy paste some piece of information from the internet and expect your website to show up on the Google or expect your web page to sell your product or service. It has to be an expression from your heart. You have to understand your end user, who is that person. You have to put yourself into the situation, and you have to communicate it effectively. You don't have to be a content writer. See, I am not a content writer and I did this document. See, for me, all that mattered was who is the end user and what is the business owner's product or service. Now I am the bridge. I am filling the gap between customer and end user, business owner. Business owner don't know. See, they do very good at offline. They go meet their clients, they explain, they convince, they know what is going to motivate them, impress them, sell the product. See, they're telling that they have worked with Google, Amazon, blah blah, would probably get a lots of traction, might sell. But are they, when it comes to website, for them website is just some uh, so for them website is just a namesake thing. We have website or not? Yes, we have website. But 90% of the business owners don't realize website is mainly to sell your product or service, and it has to be maintained that way. But nobody does it. They just put some random stuff and they say this is my website. People pay utmost attention to their houses or homes, which doesn't earn a single rupee every year, any day, and still people spend so much on it, and they don't spend on their websites, which are bread and butter for business owners. Correct? They should be giving more importance to the website, right? When you say, okay, building a website cost you this many lakhs, this, oh my god, it costs so that much. And this kind of documents, to prepare itself, you need few days of time, and to develop these kinds of mock-ups. How should the web page look? This is not even website or a web page. This is just a mock-up, a pre-stage before initiating the website development. This takes at least a month or 2 months, and these professionals are highly paid. The people who work on this are called as UI UX designers. This people's salary will be at least 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees. 2 year, 3 years experienced professionals up to 5 years, 2 years to 5 years will be bare minimum of 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees salary. And if they are working for 2 months like this, even if it is 50,000 into 2 months, 1 lakh.
1 lakh.
And who is going to work on this? An experienced professional, a digital marketer or business owner themselves who has very good understanding. If a business owner's each hour is 5,000 rupees and if he's spending 50 hours, 5 paisa, 25, that's going to be 2.5 lakhs. If business owners each hour is just 1,000 rupees worth, if they are spending 100 hours also, it's going to be 1 lakh. Correct? 1 lakh plus 2 lakhs or another 1 lakh, it's going to be 2 lakhs. And now front end developer, the next stage is front end developer. Front end developer converts this to an HTML, and these people's salary will be also on the higher side, and they will take another 2 months to develop. Even if you take 50,000 rupees salary per month, 2 months is going to be 1 lakh. Now it's 3 lakhs. After this, back end developer, he will take another 2 months. Their salary will be higher than all of these people, or maybe let's assume say another 1 lakh. Building a website like this already costed 4 lakhs. Now we did not even think of a product manager and a project manager. So a person who coordinates with these people and works on the features. Now you have seen front end, back end, what kind of features have to be there. Back end, they should be able to put an image here, or they should be able to change this text. So a project manager coordinates with all of these people and gets the things happen. And product managers or project managers are paid highest of everybody else, and they have to be of very good experience. And obviously the salary will be in several lakhs every month. And now building a very good website, the ideal way of building a website is costing at least 5 to 10 lakhs. Even a simple website like this. People have to spend, if they have to come up with this kind of quality, they have to spend at least 4 to 5 lakhs, a bare minimum of 4 to 5 lakhs. And now business owners don't understand. Now without this, they will put random websites. Now you see the current website only. For you, it might look good, but from marketing point of view, from marketing conveniences, an option to create different kinds of web pages on the website to optimize them. So this is the current website. This is the current website. Done. Up to here, it's done. Yeah, it's done. I'll show it to you all once again. This is their current website, and this is their new website. These are all companies and what all activities they opt or hire for. Which one is good, the current website or this one? So this is again marketing or selling element. There is nothing as such. Calculate the price for 200 head count or 300 head count of employees. How much it's going to cost to take them for a outing. So and this is going to fetch the details of the customer. Sometimes they will just look and they will exit. Correct. Now this strategy is going to get their details. If they have phone number, email ID, sales team will attack. Correct. Any sales professionals here in this call, in this class? So sales team will start following up with them, will speak, understand, right? So all those are taken care. You see the difference, right? Now you're just seeing what is visible to your eyes. There is a lot more when it comes to managing all this through backend. Control over this. There is nothing as such for their current website, despite they spending lakhs. Because there was no product manager, there was no project manager, there was no digital marketer. And now this is happening through all of this the right way, with the right people on the project. This is just whatever a business owner felt has come to their mind. They have just done all of that, or they must have. They in fact they have just copy pasted it from somewhere else. They have seen some other website. See, this is what happens when they copy paste, and this is how it is when you understand the objectives of promoting the business on the internet, and when you understand the end user. Okay, so when you understand the difference, when you understand all this in the right way, You're going to do it to the best. Give me 1 second, everyone. Hello. Hello. Congo Digital. No, no. Yeah. Any doubts? Any questions here? So I will share this sheet with all of you.
Sir, SEO has got a great demand in the market also.
Yes, madam. Because not everybody understands it to the right way, in the right way, and they do some random things. And of course, for the right professionals, there will be a very good demand in the market. 90% of the SEO professionals are junk. They don't know anything apart from writing these titles and descriptions, and even they don't know how to write the best titles and descriptions. See, they are doing a lot of things, but they don't know why they are doing it. It's something like our elders say, do not speak while having food, and we follow it blindly. We don't know the reason, right? So now, sometimes, see, now here it is all good. It's all good. If you are blindly following it, also it's happening. It's good only. In some cases, if you are blindly following without knowing the reason, you will get impacted by it. As simple as this, maybe I'll take this one example. Have you seen Middle East people, the kind of attire they wear? Middle East people,
Yes, sir.
Saudi Arabia,
Along with this
Dubai.
insurance.
Yeah, why do they wear it? Because the temperature is very high
Better,
over
I
there,
bet.
very high over there. And if you go back to several decades, they did not have proper infrastructure. There were no ACs. They used to roam in the deserts, and obviously they have to be in that kind of attire, and it has to be a white attire. It has to reflect the sunlight. Plus, it has to be. It doesn't stick to the. It should not stick to the body. Now, a person who has went to Kashmir, right? He don't have to wear that attire where it is the temperature is very low, and he cannot just wear one cloth top to bottom and expect he to stay warm. As per the temperature, he has to wrap himself with thick cloths, multiple cloths, correct? So now if he says, okay, this is culture, this is religion, see, there is nothing to do with culture or religion in any religion. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of practices for betterment or for health or for there are various reasons. So eventually people started attributing them to religion and blindly following regardless of external factors, environment, lot of things in every religion. This has nothing to do with the religion. I'm just taking, that's for the reason I took temperature as an example. There is no point of you wearing something like that now. Correct? There is no necessity when you are changing your location. Now, blindly, if you couldn't understand why did I wear that, you will blindly continue to do that. Correct? Even the some of us, nobody knows why you should not step out of the house. People say, and in few religions, people don't open the shop at all on that day. In few communities, see the valid reason around it was on the half moon day you don't see moon coming and there is no brightness. It's full of dark. People when they go out, if it is getting late, see they have to return home before sunsets. Before sunsets, that's what they used to say, or they used to tell. Okay, so people would have not been possible when they go on some important works. They will not return or in the dark. Suddenly they are experiencing darkness, right? Easily prone to any kind of accidents, damages. They might fall down. Something might happen. That's why they used to tell do not go outside on those days. Nothing external factor was coming in. It's just that you're trying to close your eyes and walk. Obviously, whether you do it now, regardless of the position of the stars or whatsoever the planets, if you do it in your house also, you might hit the wall. Exactly the same happens now in this generation. Everywhere it's bright. You have mobile phone with torch. You have electricity across the country, right? The chances of you getting impacted that way is very less. See, when we understand, we accordingly change our practices, our way of working, or whatsoever it is. So, in digital marketing, same way, in SEO especially, people don't know why they are doing it. When they blindly try doing it, they do it wrongly. And moreover, in SEO, people, everybody are writing their opinions or experiences. right? One second. Hello. Okay. So, see, everybody, see now, for example, uh, let's say I wore a white shirt today. Okay, let's assume I am wearing a white shirt today, and today suddenly a tree in front of office falls down. Should I be relating that whenever I wear white shirt or if I am wearing white shirt, the tree falls down? Now I will go and write it on internet. If I am wearing white shirt, a tree will fall. Now somebody who want to chop a tree which is in front of their house or office, they will come and wear a white shirt. Will that fall now? These kind of stupid things are happening on internet. People are writing their experiences. See, sometimes at least I have taken a very irrelevant thing and nowhere it's relatable. Sometimes, see, it's something like this. Let me take SEO only. Okay, so they will improve the load times. They will improve the load times, and their website rankings will improve significantly. Why? Because everything is already perfect. The only barrier for them was load times. After fixing them, the web pages got crawled effectively, and it started working for them. Now this person writes, I went and fixed load times, and my website is doing amazing. Why? Since 10 years, he has built backlinks. He has built best user experience. Everything is best. The only drawback was load times, the performance. Now this person goes and writes, I have fixed the performance issues and my website is performing excellent on ranking on Google for everything. Now a person like you or me goes and reads it, and I will also try doing the same thing, and despite doing that I will not see any kind of progress. See, for me, I am best at only that thing and nothing is best. I haven't built any kind of backlinks. My web page's user experience is bad. My web page's selling elements are bad. My web page doesn't have even keyword optimized content. My website's internal linking mesh is worse. Right? Now I will go and write. I improved the performance and nothing more. This fellow who has written performance after improving the performance, the Google started showing my website is completely wrong. Don't do that. And this fellow's the barrier for him was, let's assume the crawl frequency itself, the backlinks. He will start building backlinks. He will be third case. He will be good at everything his website. Backlinks is the only lag. He will build backlinks and he will see the progress. Now everybody are writing their experiences. Which one you should be doing? You get confused. You don't know what you should be doing now when you are reading so many things on the internet. See, if you are understanding digital marketing properly, if you are understanding search engine functionalities properly, if you understand what is the lag with your own website instead of reading some random shit on the website, internet, if you could understand where is the lag for your website, you cope up with it and you will see the success. But but 99% people don't know how to understand what is the problem with their website, why their website is not showing up on the Google in the top. They just keep doing this random thing. Somebody has written do backlinks and they keep doing backlinks throughout their life. Somebody has told take care of technical SEO and they keep doing the technical SEO throughout their life. Right? And sometimes they must be best at everything. They are not publishing content every day. Without you saving a document on your computer with your name, how will your computer show a document with your name? You haven't saved any document with my name and you're trying to find a document with my name on your computer. How will it show? You haven't saved my name on your mobile phone and you're trying to search my name on your mobile phone. How will it show? Everything is good at your website, but you are not really creating all such service pages or web pages on your website. If you expect contact us to be shown on Google pertaining to your website, you have to launch that page, contact us page on your website. If you are expecting your website to show banana, mango, apple, you need to have such web pages developed or built on your website. Correct? Without which, you cannot expect it to show up. Hope you all understood. Okay, so we are discussing. So if you have understood how search engines work, 90% of your work is done. We are just understanding how to implement each of these things. You all know, right? What are those three factors search engines consider to rank your website? Anybody? Can anyone tell which are those three factors Google is considering to rank your website? Hmm, correct. Crawl frequency, CTR, and engagement. Second step, second.
Yes, sir. No questions from our side.
Okay, great. Yeah, then we can wind it up for today.